really smooth. These seats are awesome. You don't feel hardly any shock or vibration or anything. Turns on a dime. Very easy for Ben to steer from what I notice. Maybe he'll let me drive a little bit, but we're fixing to break this boat down from top to bottom, and then we'll get some more footage down the lake. And I'll put my hat back on so I don't scare anybody away.
Follow me over there on Instagram at Baitman, or at Baxter the Baitman. And like Bill said, we need a YouTube stream tonight, and I guess we're going to do it. We're going to do it. We're going to stream for just a little while. So we need a YouTube stream tonight. I'm just going to kind of dedicate this. I guess we're going to do stream these random streams I like to do to the viewers. Stream. And I'm going to try to so we need answer your YouTube stream tonight. Just going to talk about anything. We'll talk about pro fishing. We'll talk about baits. We can talk about YouTube. We can talk about whatever you want to. There might be a little bit of lag. Baitman Jr. He's doing some Call of Duty stuff, so there's an echo. All right, let's see here. All right, hold on, guys. Let me fix it. Let me do some fixing. Let me put my dang headset on so I can hear myself. Echo's gone. Okay, echo's gone. All right, we're good now. So we're good. Get down crappy headsets out of the way. So anyway, so what's everyone doing tonight? Thank you so much, Mike Perez. And I'm going to enjoy these. You know, Mike sent me these Odom's flipping jigs. This is my favorite color. It's called coontail. It used to be actually called coonass, you know, which is a Louisiana term. But man, this thing is going. Eric Tilson on that jank juice. So hey, Eric, I think you might want to know that jank juice is coming in that C10, C15, and C20 from 6 cents. I'm excited about that. Hella Bass, man. I need to get Hella Bass on the stream. He's very in tune with the baits, man. I like his stuff. Go sub his channel. What's up, St. Cress? So I come in here. I did this IG giveaway. Dude, jank juice with scales. Ooh, maybe we can make that happen, man. And actually, the first jank juice case is like, you want scales? And so, nah, I don't want to like copy that MS Crack deal. But volume is low. Let's see if I can fix that real quick. Let's see if I can fix that. Let's see if I can fix that. All right, is that better? Can y'all hear me a little bit better on the mic there? Testing. Let's see if y'all hear that volume better. So, when's jank juice spike it coming? Man, I use this stuff right here. This is the dying to fish stuff. It's not quite as bright as spike it. I like that. What is the shirt, man? It's long story short, man. Dude gave me this shirt like years ago, and it's just I was doing random stuff around the house, and I just got it on. It's definitely, I'm not salt life, but it's pretty comfortable. You know, it's like a performance, but I don't wear a lot of performance shirts because it looks like I don't do anything performance. What's up, Cameron Porter? You been hammering on some janks, boy? But yeah, y'all ask questions, I'll answer them, do whatever. I'm trying to really just clean, you know. I wish I could pull this camera off because I have a just disaster area going on here in the bait room. I don't know what I've spilt on this thing. I think I went bowfish in the shirt one night, so that's what an Asian carp would do to your shirt. It'll just straight up ruin that thing. Let's see. Man, I got a lot of work to do. Got a lot of work to do. Dude, I'd love to have another plastic sail, man. The CP70, that's a good question, Ballin 21. I'm not exactly sure what it's made of. It feels resin-based, and I would say it probably is. Best bedding bait, in my opinion, is some sort of creature bait or lizard. Really clear water, I like a green pumpkin or a watermelon with chartreuse tail, or even a black. For some reason, black is nasty. and then I would go to like a structure bug or beaver in a white color pattern. So thanks, drummer Troy G. Appreciate that. Creek fishing ought to be heating up, man. I need to do some creek fishing. I need to do some tackle organization here. Matter of fact, I think I'm just going to make, while we're streaming, I'm going to take his big, oops, I'm knocking stuff off now. Knocking stuff off. Not good. I think I'm going to take this big old 3700 Bass Mafia, and let's make this into a giant topwater box. That way, I've really got 2 boxes, and I can combine it into one while we're streaming. J-Braid's not bad, man. It's not bad. You gotta check out this message here. It's important. Damn. PB Dad, thanks, man, for that $5 make you holler, man. I appreciate that. Here's a good question. Do I clean my own reels or I get someone to do the maintenance? Honestly, I clean mine, but I don't do a great job. I just kind of do the minimal maintenance on it. The good thing usually about my Shimanos and Diamas, I don't really have to do a lot of stuff because I don't, Kentucky Lake, we don't have a lot of grass or anything, so I'm not getting a whole lot of junk on them. But I'll get dust and grime just from them sitting in, the bait room or sitting them in my shed. One tip I'll give you guys when you're storing your stuff for the winter, and I learned this the hard way, is if you will, back your drags off quite a bit. It would really save the life of your reels. That's right, Kyle. Maybe if I can get enough likes on this video, if I can get about 250 likes, I'll stream every night this week. It may just BS, but I'll stream every night this week. I may only get 10 viewers a night, but I'll try to stream every night this week about 9 o'clock, if that's cool with you. Rusty Parker, got to drop a plug here. Totally impressed with Kistler rods. No hassle, warranty replacement. Great conversation. Dude, I've told the story before. I used to throw Kistlers pretty exclusively. I really like their stuff, man. They make good rods. Billy Kistler and Trey always treated me really, really good. And I went a few years. I got out of fishing totally, and I sold a lot of my stuff. And that's a fat ass chaw, Black Dog. Yeah. Shout out to the bait wife. She made an excellent meal. You know what? I'm gonna brag on her. Check this thing out she made. I'm totally against the awful food pics of Instagram, but the wife made that tonight. Oh yeah, some kind of chicken breast, butterfly with cream cheese, asparagus, some shrimp on that. Oh yeah, she did a good deal. Yeah, guys, hit that like button for me. And then the biggest thing to me is after the video comes back on YouTube, leave a comment on there. That interaction, that's crucial on YouTube to getting the videos out, popping on the suggested videos and stuff. So, is the Bomber 6A a flat side? I got one rambling on TW and it doesn't look like one, but I swore I could have seen it. Maybe I'm blind. No, the Bomber 6A is not a flat side. Will, it's coming, buddy. It is coming. What's up, Simon? What's up, Kyle Mollett? So I'm going to organize this box right here. I'll just go ahead and I'm going to put all my small poppers in this thing right here. I'm going to go poppers, walking baits, and then prop baits. I'm going to build me a new studio in here, so. Dude, here's a popping bait. I totally forgot to show Epic Eric. Smash the like button or comment. You ever caught anything on the Rapala skitter pop? Dude, these things are OG. This one's caught. Check out that front hook. It's been bent up a little bit. This is a very subtle popping bait, and I really, really like that. Dude, I don't know when I'm going to get on 6 cents Insta advertising. Probably when I catch more fish. Milliken's a dang good fisherman. Gotta have you a little chartreuse on a popping bait. Love that clown colored one. It's not that EE inspired me. It's that I've just been putting it off. I was actually going to make a video on how organized I got, and then I got unorganized. So, never heard of the slick pop. Silas, me and Epic Eric talked about that scatter wrap last night. He's kind of down on it. I like it, but you got to get the right retrieve. 6A used to kind of be a power fishing crankbait. It's not really a finesse crank. It's a really good dirty water crankbait, I think. It's got a really good tail wiggle to it. Dude, here's a prop bait a lot of people forgot about. Lucky Craft. I love this pattern in their Topwater. It's just black with the yellow on there. I think that's a splash tail, and it's made to be kind of a rip bait. This one needs cleaned up because that tail ain't moving very well. And I broke a treble. What's up, Michael, man? So let me start getting organized. Oh yeah, we got to put the big old P70 in its own slot over here. So trying to find my CP70. My son did a little organizing last night. So there's that Craig Powers CP70 right there. Nasty topwater bait. Yeah, man, I got one Rico and I got a small yellow magic. So here's my, this might be a small Rico. No, this is the Splash It. The Don Iovino Splash It right here. And then it got the Rico. Dude, this thing has been chewed on. I'm the worst at leaving those line tags right there. This is just a pearl bone one. I have not done a Jackal Bull trigger. I've heard a lot of good things about that bait. I got me an OG Vixen. I only got one. I need to just buy some more walking baits. I think this will go good here with the P70s. There's some of these small Zell rolling poppers with the G finish on them. These are really good. We'll go in the small popper bin right there. Small popper bin. Here's one that I don't know if I've talked about much. This is the Popper Z here from Azuma, a Profound Outdoors bait. And dude, I smashed them pretty good on this thing, believe it or not. I used to have some GoPro footage. First time I ever thrown this, dude, I caught like 10 in a row. It's nasty. It's really loud. You hear that? Really, really like that. LFT popper. I'm not sure what the LFT is. Yellow Magic, Rico, the Splash. They're all kind of the same mold. I like the big ones the best. But if you're a river fisherman and those bass get really finicky, dude, that small one is really, really good. I went out and fished the bank. Caught a couple of little bass. Oh yeah, I like me some bank fishermen. I do throw a black popper. Yes, I do. I just don't have any. We're getting some old school. Here's the standard size popper. So I actually took this one. I've got to order me some trebles, man. My trebles, this old topwater box had to get water. That's your standard size big popper. Baby bass, man, this thing catches from north to south. But if you look at it compared to the P70, that P70 is huge. And I just don't understand why they just don't bring this thing back. And I think it's because they did before the reproductions, and they're just not the same. But this is this thing got ate so much, I just decided to take all the full off and make it an old school bone. And that's that old school plastic me and Eric talk about. It's totally different. You can actually almost shape this stuff. Yeah, Justin over there at Black Dog. I'm not a big fan of that Mega Bass one. I don't know why. I'm just not sold on it. But I hear a lot of people really love that bubble pot from River to Sea. Do you think that's maybe a California West Coast deal? Or maybe those fish like something totally different here? I don't know. Lemmy Nathan says, I still can't skip a jig. Dude, you need to watch the last video. I had a glorious backhanded skip on that thing. But every time I skip a jig, I think of you, man. So, chug bugs are great walkers. I had some more, but that's the only one I got. They make a color called Snaky Frog. I really, really like. Mega bait, not mega bass. All right, let me get this thing organized. This is another really good old school pop R. That Tennessee shad color, man. Oh yeah. Yeah, Jesse. So a lot of the new, they make a Black Level Boston makes a new mutt style bait, kind of like that baby pig. Get on eBay, man. Their prices on eBay are really good for the Black Label stuff. And then they make one, I think it's called the Wreck, which is very. They even say it's a Zoom E1 clone. So my all time. This is the deal, man. This is one of my favorite walking baits ever made, or popping baits. Very underrated, man. G Splash, Lucky Craft G Splash, and I like both sides. I really like the bigger one the best. I like this one. I can really get this thing to walk and spit. I think that's Lake Mead Magic or something like that. Got that greenback clear, really nasty. And this is the Tennessee shad one. The Lucky Craft's Tennessee shad was totally different, but it has a blue back, great bait. And one thing about Lucky Craft, they do put the treble feather on that for you. Of course, y'all seen my freaking pile of crazy shads last night. So you only need two colors, black and silver. Now this is, see how this bone, see how this silver's faded off, and I got that bone, man. That's a good one right there. Mono or braid on poppers. For the most part, I throw mono. I like to stretch in mono because you can overwork a bait really easily with braid. I think this 3700 deep is going to work pretty good. We'll see. Crazy Shad is not discontinued. The only reason I don't use hook protectors like in boxes like this, y'all can already see I've got a ton of baits already in this thing right here. If I use hook protectors, I can get only about a quarter of the baits in that right there. Yeah, we do, Jerry. Now, if I'm doing like other crankbaits, I'd probably start getting some hook protectors, but it really takes up room. Dude, American Shad, Sammy, 100. So that joker's got some bite marks on it. Oh, man, I've caught him on that. Do you like the Binksy popper? I have heard of it, and I haven't thrown it, so I can't give you my opinion on it, Dustin. The hook protectors are nice, but once you, again, that protector, I got a cap right here. Once I put it on here, it just takes up more room. So that CP70 is very similar to the old school Rebel popper. Bait Jr, I don't know if we got rain for you in here tonight, bud. Baitman Jr, you hadn't even changed clothes since last night, dude. You got put that Sammy in there. So here's a cool deal. So here's a Zara spook, man. So this is an old school Zara spook. It's got the old hook hangers on it, and then you got the same one. I always call them good on this G finish, like trout color. I went and replaced those old hook hangers with the eyes. You can get those at Hobby Lobby. They're little hangers. And then put your split ring on there. Makes this bait so much better. See how them hooks really hang up? Whereas on this side, they're free range. DIY bass fishing. Thank you so much for the $20 make you holler. He says a cool tuning trick with those poppers. If you hike the line knot higher on the line tile, it'll tune the bait more of a pop than a spit. That's a great tip. And a lot of times if my popper's spitting, I go check my knot and I move it up a little bit. The first spring topwater I throw is either a frog or usually a buzzbait. And then once we get to where a lot of fish are post spawn, fry garters, I go to that popper or some kind of spitting bait. Oh, watch out, Bait Jr. I'll get you a seat in just a second, okay? Oh, man. The Lucky Craft Sammy 65s.
You know what's my favorite one?
What's your favorite one, Bait Jr.?
This one.
Oh, you like the Vixen the best? Let's see that. Bait Jr. says his favorite is the OG Vixen, this chrome guy. So if instead of hook hangers, what you can do, you can cut off pieces of a plastic worm you don't use anymore, stick it right over the tip of the treble like that right there. Very cheap, don't have to buy them. I have not fished any spotted lake bass in eastern Kentucky. All right, now we get to the good stuff. Oh, guys, y'all didn't see that. Holy smokes. This is a prototype from 6 Cents. New walking bait coming this fall. I can't show you the rest of it, but it's coming. Get my gunfish right there. Love that gunfish.
What about this one?
Whopper plopper? I don't know, bud. We're going to have to find another box for it. Try to get all I can here.
To me, it looks like the actual fish.
Looks like an actual fish.
Because it has like a little spark.
Here's an old school one right here. The old Jimmy Houston knocking super spook. Those are hard to find. Really, really loud. You can find the Vixen at Tackle Warehouse and the hookup tackle will. Also, I believe Scottsboro Tackle and Tackle Trap carry some Vixens as well. What about the Benny Spoon? I have not thrown a Benny Spoon, so I couldn't tell you exactly. There we go. I always save these dividers in my Bass Mafia boxes because you never know when you're going to need them for something else. Now, if you guys like the Vixen, the 6 Cents Dogma is a really good alternative to it, man. Now, you can hear it's a whole lot different sound. So there's the Dogma. And then where'd Junior's Vixen go he liked?
It's in here.
Yeah, hand it back to me. Okay, be careful.
Actually, can you give me that? Because I can't. I think I can.
Totally different sound. I did not miss the can. Another Jimmy Houston spook. I need to really quit. It's not a good habit. So there's spooks in here, spook in there. Hey, bud.
Oh, that one looks cool.
So here's a spook I've caught them on a whole lot, especially in late summer in the evening. This is like a chrome blueback, but it's got this red head. I put those bronze gummies on there, and you can already tell in the chrome this thing's got some teeth marks. Again, I changed out the factory where the hooks come in, and I put those eyes in there. It's a very simple deal. Walks really, really good. Dude, you keep putting my baits up. The bandit spits. Went over that last night. Drop that in there.
Wait, there's a gold one? Kind of gold.
Yeah. We gotta put all these poppers in here. I don't know if we'll have room for a plopper. We'll see. That's a different kind of bait. Here's another 6 cents dog. Or this is the Mad Mag dog, man. Check that. Got some EWG trebles on that. Shady Banks, you will not see another chrome vixen either, man. I think that's one of about 5 in existence. But really like this dog, man. You talk about loud. Listen to that. Really loud bait. Cast a freaking mile is this thing right here. The only problem about this bait is it's got 2 hooks on it. So you're probably going to see a 3-hook top water come out from 6 cents pretty soon. I'm going to throw the dogman down in here. You don't need that. I need my other box, son. Yeah, let's get this box. You start handing me baits, Bait Junior.
Okay, you tell me which one you need.
You tell me which one I need?
No, you tell me which one.
Oh, okay. I'm on all these. Man, this Sammy has just absolutely been blasted. Now I hold it back. Y'all can really see the rash on that thing. I used to throw this bait all the time. Kind of retired it.
This one? I mean, it's completely set.
Gunfish. Gotta have that gunfish, boy.
Oh.
Very underrated top water is the gunfish. That's the 95. Stephen Smith, when can you get the bait swim bait? I think you're going to be able to get them next week, actually. And you'll see here on Baitman Live. So that is called a Super Spook Junior. Like your Baitman Jr., that's a Super Spook Junior. That catches a lot of fish, too. That's an old one.
Really old one?
Yep, that's an old one. That one catches them. What else we got? Oh, here's an underrated one. This is a big old top water. This is the that's the Rapala big walking back. That's the Arashi walking bait. Actually, it's not really that loud. It sounds loud, but for some reason when it walks, it's not super loud. But this color, man, I've caught them on it. What you got there, Bait Junior? A Whopper Plopper. I don't know if I'm going to put the Whopper Ploppers in this box, but we'll see. Woo.
Wait, you forgot to show him the rattle.
Showing the rattle?
Yeah.
There ain't much. I forgot to show you the rattle, he says.
It's completely different.
It does got some rattle. So, this is an old school Whopper Plopper. If you see this right here, the new ones that have a little place in there to keep the grass. I'm going to tell you, the Ozark guys, this is the one they want. They don't want the new ones with that little insert in there. For some reason, don't ask why.
Gun.
Now, these right here call some hogs. This is the this is actually the Berkeley Cane Walker. And the Shower Blow, which are very similar, and they are hooked together. I'm afraid I'm going to have 2 topwater boxes before it's all said and done. Got another gunfish. Ooh, I love this one. I caught a giant on this bluegill colored gunfish. I actually bummed it off Brandon Hunter. Brandon's a good guy. I found some fish eating bass on, or brim on beds. Threw this sucker over that. Fisherman Brandon caught one. And then the next night, I went over on Barkley Lake and caught about an 8-pounder on this guy right here. There's your I'm a little stick. Bone, man. It's bone. Let's see if I can get these untangled.
No.
That's the only. There we go. So 3 very similar baits. Shower Blow. Cane Walker. Now the Cane Walker does not have this little lip. This is the Cane Walker from Berkeley. The I'm a little stick. the mouths are totally different. It's a little stick, a lot of BB rattles in it, really loud. Shower blow has a lot of knocking noise to it. And then the cane walker, it's more on par with that little stick. Man, I gotta find a spot for all these.
I know.
I'm gonna put all my Lucky Crafts together. Heads up, Bait Jr.
Is that all?
That's all for this box. We just combine those two Topwater boxes into one. I'm gonna find a different box for the Whopper Plopper, so put that in it. Let's just reuse that box, okay? Alright, so there we go. Am I missing anything? So we just combined two boxes into one Topwater box. Oh, can't see that bait, can't see that bait. But, yeah, I got a little bit of room. So what I really should do is make a box for my giant topwaters, like my black dog baits, my big whopper ploppers, weight baits, stuff like that. I think I'm going to put them in another box. I literally could throw a different bait every time I went out. So, is the ultralight Fat A the same as the baby Fat A? Can't find a baby Fat A. Let's see if I can see if I can find one for you real quick, man. The Evergreen 105 is a really good one. I'm going to find you this bait. Holy smokes, this website is not organized. They might not even make this sucker anymore.
I like the movement. I like the movement.
They may not make that baby Fat A anymore. I've got one somewhere. Actually, yeah, it's not the square A. It may be the bomber shallow A is what it is. Anyway, lurenet.com. If you need Pradco baits, that's the place. Yes, I have a Grande Bass Chatterbait trailer. It's way across over here, and I don't want to go grab it. And bait room is getting crowded, so. Dude, yeah, forearms definitely will be burning from days on Kentucky Lake. What's up, Jay Puna? Short stream tonight, you know. I'm sorry, bombers, not omers. My B is not working good on my laptop. Man, if you're my friend on Facebook and you start sending me political videos and messages on DMs, I am going to ignore you. I cannot handle that stuff. Go put your political shenanigans somewhere else. I don't deal with it. What else are we gonna do in here, Bait Jr? Don't know? We're just gonna stream. So here's a bait. I've shown this before. Has anybody in here bought one of these? And have you caught a fish on this? This is the live target crawfish jig. I like the concept, but there's just not a lot of gap in that hook, man. I figured it just don't push down far enough. Definitely looks very realistic. Update on Dial Reels. Have not gotten them. Hopefully, the whole Seavoid thing's really messed shipping up with these companies. So, I'm just being patient. You know what? If I had to go buy some reels, I'm going to eventually. So, what are you doing? Do you know what Bagley's bait with the line tie in the bill and a weight under the tie? That would be a Bagley Killer Bee, man. That was a nasty, nasty bait. I don't have any HUD cross. So if I was going to have a company that would be the most overrated company out there, I don't think anybody can compete with Live Target. Every year they come out with something that looks so awesome and it sells like hotcakes, and then 3 months later, right this time of year, it's discount bins everywhere. Now, I actually like a couple of their swim baits, but all their other stuff, it looks good, it just doesn't produce. No problem, Big Red Bastics. Oh, there you go. Is UV tight lines a gimmick, or do they work? Well, personally, the bait is a knockoff of a packer crawl that someone decided to thread some jig skirt material in through. So I'm going to be honest with you. Yes, a packer crawl works amazing, but does the UV stuff work? I don't know. I've heard some guys swear by it in Florida, but here's my question: why would you come out with multiple colors of a bait if Bass C and UV and everything looks white anyway? Why wouldn't you just make white baits? I don't know. So that's my question on the tight lines UV. Obviously, you know, that whole Yo Mama beaver style mold. I mean, there's nothing unique on the plastics. They're already on the market. What they're doing is just threading skirt material through there and doing the UV coating. You know what? Whatever, it works. I've tried them, caught fish on, but honestly, I'm just going to use a packer crawl or a beaver. That's just my whole thing. I do know they tried to sue Power Bait for using a purple package or something. I don't know. It's crazy. 6 Sense Plastics, man, I like them pretty well, dude. Just to be honest with you, this Stroker Crawl has really been a big player for me the last couple of times. The Berkeley Hollow Belly is very good. I like that. Do you recommend a product for cleaning, only greasing your reels? Yeah, actually, the Lucas Oil Reel Grease, Reel Oil is really good and very good price. And I'm not sponsored by Lucas Oil or anything. Don't have much to do with them, but I really like their stuff. And believe it or not, you can use the gun cleaner. It will clean the bearings out on a reel as well. And I just put me a couple drops of oil. I open my reel up, put it right there on the brakes and on the spool and where the bearings is, and that's about it. And the worm gear. Worm gear needs some oil too. Dude, Zart got him an absolute Iowa jank. Looking for a buzzbait that runs straight, not left or right. The Chatterbuzz or Bass Alarm is really good. I like the Prototype Lures Buzzbait. Strike Kings are good, but you will get some inconsistencies there. And let's see, the Accent Game Changer is really good. I don't have one, but it's a really good buzzbait. How many bad have you caught that owned a black light? I have not caught any bass that own a black light. You know what's funny? You want to talk about night fishing real quick? I do not use a black light or any kind of light when I'm not fishing. The only light I like is the light from a depth finder. I'm going to spit this nasty out for a little bit. My goal in 2020 is to be done with dipping. Absolutely. That is probably my goal. This free swinging buzzbait, I got one right here. It's man, I got two of them. So this is the Strike King, I believe they call the Honey Buzz. It's pretty cool. Actually, it's really loud. You can tune this to where the blade will hit that lead piece, and you'll get hear that giant knocking sound, or you can pull it up, and you're going to get more of a squeal, a squeak. It's really not a bad deal. This is one I don't put a frog or anything. I just fish it like it is with a little bitty trailer hook. Not a bad one. We talk about buzzbaits every stream. I have not fished a Hiroshima custom glide. I'd like to. Freedom tackles is different. Their head is separated from the body, whereas that's just the hook is free swinging. Like a Freedom tackle, the head and body, you can interchange the head out. Dude, there will be some jinx caught on that stroker call this summer. I have a feeling there might be some out there. So, 13 Fishing has those reels, the Concept Z and all that, the Sport Z, the bearingless reel where they put bushings in there. And I'll be honest, man, I thought it was a cool concept, and that reel was super hot. Of course, it was pumped by some YouTubers and stuff. And to be honest with you, I think that hurt them quite a bit. That reel got put on the back burner pretty bad. But then when, bad deal for them, Daiwa comes out with the SV Tatula and Shimano with the Corrado K, and they just absolutely dominated everyone. So, James, I do keep my lights on my boat. And the thing about night fishing is where I live, you can hear boats a long time. So when I start to hear somebody, I flip the lights on. That's what I used to do. Where I keep that depth finder light on bright enough. I know some people turn everything off. I do keep my depth finder light off, and I listen and make sure I'm hearing everything. Guggen makes a good buzzbait. I don't know if I got the balls in me to try that thing, man. I'll be honest with you, man, and I took some actual flack for this. I actually saw a video last night from the Guggens, and man, I was not too happy as a parent in seeing this guy right here. I don't know his name, pounding terrible beer, number one, but driving a bass boat and drinking, no life jackets on. Now, you do what you want to, and I know plenty of people will drink beer and go fishing. Hey, that's fine. But there's 3 people in that boat. Surely somebody was sober enough to drive. And someone says, well, it's not against the law to drink beer and fish. No, it's not. But until you've had someone close to you get killed by a drunk driver, then you might change your mind. It is what it is. I know a lot of these pros have in their contracts, if they're on any kind of video, or it's on YouTube, Instagram, whatnot, they can lose their motor deals. And it's just a bad example to set. Hey, I've definitely fished without my life jacket, operated a boat. No deal. No big deal. But I'm not going to drink and run a boat. I've got Baitman Jr. here. Him and his sister, they mean the world to me. I'm not going to put myself in that position. The ultralight Fat A's, 1/8 ounce. Yes, that's what you're talking about. The ultralight Fat A's. It's a really small, made for pond fishing. Look at this haircut. His hair gone.
Not all of it.
Not all of it. I've not tried the slash duck from Mega Fox. What do you got? You got them scum frogs? You gonna pick a couple to give away? All right, pick a couple out. Baitman Jr. is gonna pick a couple frogs to give away. What's up, Tanner Pretty? My man. Long time no see, bud. Yeah, I'm not hating on a person or anything. That's just my opinion. I definitely wouldn't put that out there. You could film that whole deal, and no one would have ever had to know. So you gonna give away my orange frog?
No, that's.
Huh?
Oh, that.
You gotta pick 2 out. We're gonna give away. We're gonna have a huge giveaway tomorrow. We're gonna give away all that net bait. We're gonna give away 2 scum frogs with it. You pick 2 to give away.
There's one. Actually.
Man, I hate to hear that, James. Thanks, James Amaro. I definitely don't fish the coral reefs. You want to give away a white scum frog?
It's. You see, it's kind of
Gray on the back.
and the stripes.
I think that would be a good one. Here, let's get this in. So Baitman Jr. wants to put this in the giveaway we're going to put up tomorrow. What other ones? So we're going to give away some scum frogs, all the new net bait. It's going to be huge. And I'll put the giveaway on YouTube, and it'll be Facebook, Instagram deal, and you got to be subscribed to the channel, and I'll make a little bit of video for it. Now, not really giant juice, no purple. It's actually gray, but the light's making it look purple. You know what we need in there? We need one with some yellow on it. I like frogs with yellow. You got a yellow frog we can go with?
Yeah, it's kind of yellow, but kind of white.
Well, we got a white one. Let's get one with some yellow on it.
Okay. It's yellow, but like it's white too. But
oh, okay.
There's some yellow.
All right. You want to do a black? Bait Jr. says black and yellow, and a white scum frog. They're gonna go in that giveaway. So we're gonna put these to the side. Corey Loveless, I just sent you a DM on Instagram, man. You won that Narrowgate Baits, man. I believe you're following me on Instagram. I sent you a DM, tagged you on it, dude. Congrats. How about a red frog, dude? Red frog smashes them. I love a red frog, and that blue is very underrated as well. St. Crest, my man, Baitman, have you heard any good things about the new Picasso Shockblade Pro? I'm waiting for sale to buy them. I have heard it's a really good bladed jig, and not just from guys that are Picasso Pro staffers, but really good. Yeah, Corey, go check your Instagram DMs, man. If you're Corey.Loveless.7, you won. You won a rat and some all kinds of stuff. Thanks, Eric. Thanks for joining, man. Black and blue frogs and brown frogs smash them. So we're just going to go simple. Baitman Jr. said, you're going to get white or you're going to go black. Like the old Michael Jackson song. It's black, it's white. Yee-hoo! It's black, it's white. All right, enough Michael Jackson. He like little boys. Illinois is opening up May 1st. Man, our lakes have been opening here. They're just, I ain't going to hate on Michael Jackson, man. He made some good tunes. He just made some poor life choices, that's all. Man, the whole pro staff thing, you can't get me started, but a couple guys I really do trust say it's legit. A guy I watches here all the time, James McMullen. He's a good dude. He just telling me, dude, don't buy it. If it was true, but Baitman Michael Jackson covers coming soon. No, not gonna do any stuff like that. I wonder if Egypt's gonna be open, Bob. That's a good lake. You found a brown one? Bait Jr. found a brown frog. That's a good looking sucker.
We got 3 actually.
Got a white belly. We got 3. Got that one right there.
And I'll hold this one.
Oh, you're gonna hold another one? Oh, dude, that's cool. I like that brown frog. I think we got 2 of the same color. Is that 2 of the same?
No.
I think we're gonna put a brown one in the giveaway too. How about that?
Yeah.
All right, there you go.
We don't need 3. You know why I like frogs so much?
We got to get Milliken out of Iowa catching our jinx. He's just mad that Iowa's better than Nebraska in football. Oof, Thomas. I hate to say it, but I agree. Iowa and Tennessee were freaking studly from about 94 to 99, and then I don't know what happened. Nick Saban ruined college football.
You know why I like frogs so much?
Why do you like frogs so much?
Because you see on these frogs, they're actually in the bag, and I don't want to get hooked so much. So I like when hooks are over here.
Yeah? You can catch great big fish on them frogs, too.
Yeah.
You got some orange stuff. You got an orange mustache. What's that, from Doritos or from High C?
I don't know.
All right. Close that box.
Yep.
Oh, man. I'm tired, boys. I hope I catch my PB this year. I hope I catch my PB every time I go fishing. It just doesn't happen. Where's my new 6-cent swim jig?
Trying to clean it up.
You're trying to clean it up? Good. Baitman, do you know how much Jake charges for guide trips? Yeah, I think it's like $300 or $400, man. Call him, say, hey man, I've been watching Baitman. He's been pimping you up. Give me a good deal. Jake can take care of you, man. It depends if you want a guide trip or an electronics trip. Yeah, dude, I've got a beard competitor, absolutely. I have not fished Crab Orchard Lake, but I've heard it's pretty good. All right, this is a good question. Silas Ratliff says, what's the biggest largemouth you've seen on Kentucky Lake? I have seen 3 fish that went 10-8. My buddy Hunter the Hammer has caught 2, and then I seen one. Kelly Jordan caught one in a Bass Master Elite Series event that I've seen with my own eyes. But there has been a couple 12s weighed in the last couple years. Dude, St. Chris, if you're going to do it, you better book now. May on Pickwick, mid to late May, is absolutely stupid good. It's a great looking frog. What do you got there?
It's really good.
It's really good is what he says. Oh, you got a 1.25 ounce jackhammer.
And I have one, like, I have a different one. I have one, but it's a different.
Yeah. You've got a jackhammer? You can afford $17 chatterbaits? You know what makes that bait really good?
What?
Well,
This thing? Right?
yeah, that blade makes it really good, but if you know us, we're going to show the viewers that don't know, a jackhammer, that's direct into the head. So the blade, this thing, it starts vibrating very, very fast. That's what makes a jackhammer.
Yeah,
good.
I do have one.
So I got this 1.25 ounce big jackhammer here. That's for ledge fishing. Got that spunk shed on the back. Oh, that's nasty.
I do have one.
I don't know, man. I've been reaching out to Travis at Smallmouth Crush a little bit through Epic Eric. We're gonna try to get it set up. I got a Baitman Raw coming, I believe Tuesday, with Evan Barnes from Geared. Where is my Chatterbait box, bud?
Chatterbait?
Yeah, it's a small box. I don't know where it's going. Oh, I found it. We need to get that. No, that's your box.
Yeah.
That's your box of stuff.
Yeah, I think, kind of like.
I got some stuff. We might as well clean up. I know I got some more jackhammers around here. If you go to buying jackhammers and you don't know what to buy, dude, all you gotta do is get a green pumpkin with the green pumpkin Zacco, 3/8 ounce, dude. So James, I haven't thrown that 1.25 as much. I've thrown it off the side of the boat. It ran really good. Brooke's showing off that Booyah Covert.
This right here. It looks like that's. It looks the same, but
it is the same. I just dyed the tail.
Yeah, but what's not different is like this. Ow.
Are you showing off baits and explaining?
Yes.
Go ahead. Go for it. Educate them.
And this one has one blade on the head, and this one don't have like a thing on there.
Which one do you think catches more fish, dude?
This one.
This one? Okay.
And this one has this big whatever.
That's called a Colorado blade.
Colorado blade.
Colorado blade.
And this one has 2 blades.
Good job.
So that's the difference.
He's getting it down. Bait Junior's getting it down.
Put it in here.
You put it in there? Okay. So someone asked about the Thunder Cricket. I've got one right here. It's the only one I got. It's black and red, black and blue. It's kind of my dirty water bluegill imitator. So I'll tell you the deal on the Thunder Cricket. I love that owner hook. It's super freaking sharp. I'd almost rather have this hook than the jackhammer. The Thunder Cricket, it runs a little bit shallower. It doesn't run quite as deep. So if you want to get over the tops of grass or you're fishing some real skinny water, Thunder Cricket. I make this analogy. This thing vibrates faster, whereas a jackhammer, this is not fire crawl. This is Heights hot crawl. This thing thumps harder and starts faster. Runs a little bit deeper. That's 1A and 1B as far as bladed jigs for me. Now, it's hard to get me off the Thunder Cricket. And that 6 Cents Divine bluegill fire on the back of that Heights hot crawl. Oh my goodness, that's nasty. I will start getting off the red on these bladed jigs right now. There's the original fire crawl. I'm going to tell you guys, I've been seeing a lot of fire crawls pop up, and I'm not so sure that the ones that are coming out now, the skirt's not different. Seems it has a lot more gold in it than the old ones. And then, of course, you can always put your own red skirt on. So, yeah, Zacho, that's the deal for the trailer, man. Now, you can put stuff like this on here. And one thing I like about this trailer, it's a little bit stiffer than like a Kitech. This is the 6-inch Divine swim bait. And it picks up the water a little bit better than a Kitech. But dude, y'all put that Divine on a swim jig. Holy smokes, it's nasty looking. I mean, that's the deal. We got any more bladed jigs over here? See anything with blades on it?
I need an intro.
I need an intro.
Yeah.
I need an intro to my YouTube channel. What am I gonna put on there? Just like stuff
that you can think of.
That I can think of. What you got there? That's a Divine swim jig. So I don't know if you guys follow Justin Royal Fishing. Cool dude, man. Cool dude. He caught a freaking almost 10-pounder on this exact Divine swim jig just a few days ago. So y'all go check his channel out, man. He's a good dude. Follow him on Instagram. But he caught almost 10 on this sucker right here. He had a Kitech on the back. I think that's like a blue shad or something like that. No, it does not roll like a Kitech. That's the good thing about that Divine. It's got some head movement if you fish it by itself, but on the back of a swim jig, dude, it's nasty. It's got a good swimming action and some thump, and it makes that swim jig rock back and forth, man. I'm actually looking forward to putting that on some heavy swim jigs out deep, or even just throwing on a heavier lead head. You got your gold crankbait?
And the rattle?
You showing the rattle?
Is it hard?
Right now, Silas, is an amazing time to throw a swim jig. Especially in some flooded shallow cover, around some bank grass, stuff like that, and into the fall. I won't say I like the 6-inch over the Kitech. They're different style baits. The Kitech's much softer. It's a very proven bait. But Divine is a good bait, but I like it more maybe as a trailer. It's really good on the back of a spinnerbait, man.
Hey,
the Divine's more of a thumper. The Kitech's more of a free swinging back there.
Hey, I have a bait that's missing.
What's missing?
You know what I mean. The red crankbait.
The red crankbait.
Yeah, it's like these.
Oh, the big one?
No, wait. No, the other one, the red one.
What red one?
When we went fishing with.
Oh, your red spinnerbait? It's in my truck.
Yeah.
It's in my truck. All right, put your bait up. I think Barkley's going to catch on fire pretty good. So, Silas, good question. What do you choose between a swim jig and a chatterbait? I fish a swim jig where I can see it. I like it, you know, it's almost a visual bite for me, whereas a chatterbait, I want something down 3 foot or below on the surface. If I'm fishing cover, swim jig. If I'm just fishing out from the bank, the flats, stuff like that, or going down a gravel bank, it's going to be a bladed jig. Now, if I'm fishing submerged grass or grass lines that are submerged, I want the bladed jig. But if I'm fishing the inside grass line up next to the bank or stuff like that, I go with the swim jig. I'm not an excellent swim jig fisherman. I'll tell you right now, I'm not. Ben Milliken's a really good swim jig fisherman. Now, Ben fishes it the traditional way, or the Midwest way, is throw it out there and just reel it in slow, kind of like a swim bait. I throw it kind of the Coosa style, throw it out there, and I'm shaking the rod the whole time.
This one actually has 2 rattles.
It does? It's a Booyah 1-knocker. So how does it have 2 rattles if it's called a 1-knocker? You don't know?
Probably.
Alright, I gotta put some jigs up, bud. Oh, man.
Get my box.
We got all kinds of stuff in. Man, we got a mess in here, Brooks. We got a mess.
We gotta clean it up.
Yeah, we do. I might give you some allowance if you clean my bait for me.
Exactly.
We're gonna put some of these jigs up. Put this old purple swim jig
Where
in
does this
here.
go?
Put this one in here.
Maybe
That
if
goes in a different jig box, dude.
maybe if I get like, maybe if I do enough chores, if I get like, hang on.
All right, ever use Seabill baits? Yeah, man, the old Seabill swimmer, magic swimmer's a great bait, dude. This is nasty too. This is that warmouth dirty jig, swim jig. So I like 2 colors of swim jig. I'm going with a bluegill color or a white, and then I throw black and blue as a bluegill as well. But dude, that is a spicy beaver. I've rigged that thing sideways on there. Oh my goodness, that sucker would get munched on right now. So I got to up my bluegill swim jig game from 6 cents. I don't really have many. Throw that in the box. It's already rigged up. F&M swim jig. Stuff like this too. I consider that a bluegill color. That's like Baxter's bug, man. It's like my football jig color. I know they'll eat that sucker up shallow. Whew, it's nasty. I think that's called Sunfish Scream, maybe.
I like this bait.
Put your big old chartreuse trailer on there. I just feel like a swim jig. It's either a real natural color, like a bluegill, a black and blue, or you want something that really stands out.
I like this bait a lot.
You like that bait a lot? Show them that bait. Baitman Jr. likes that bait a lot. That is a 5XD and Moongill. I catch some janks on that thing.
I like the tongue.
The what?
The tongue because it's big.
That's the bill, not the tongue.
Oh.
The tongue of the bait. We got a new one here. Kentucky or Barkley next weekend. Honestly, I'd go fish Kentucky. Ever throw Magnum square bills out on humps deep? Actually, I don't throw them out deep. I actually will throw them shallow, like at 6-8 foot of water. That's where I like them.
Some baits don't have to have like.
How about the puncher? I just ordered one from Bass Pro from Half Price. I'm not sure I know what the puncher is. You might have to explain.
Some baits don't have to have plastic on them.
So Barkley, Bob, is usually, it seems, a week to 2 weeks behind Kentucky. I was told the water was like 62 degrees right now. Our nights keep getting cold. We're not having some really, really warm nights. So these fish really want to spawn, which fish didn't, which is a big wave of fish. And then that water just doesn't warm up enough. But they're ready. Barkley's always traditionally a week to 2 behind. So most fish get out on ledges on Kentucky Lake. You usually go on Barkley and you catch them shallow. What's the Kentucky Lake record back? I'm not sure, but I know a 40-pound sack was weighed in a couple years ago. You know, in a tournament, I believe Mike Terry holds the 5 bass limit. It was like 38.6 or something like that. How do I throw a spinnerbait without the line moving on the wire? You're probably not tying a really good knot. So when you tie a spinnerbait, you need to make sure you're doing your knot right here, and it shouldn't slip. Let's see if I got some line. I can show you a quick session on tying a spinnerbait. I do have some line, and I have some scissors instead of using my teeth. We'll show you how the knot I use baits. This is called the San Diego Jam knot. So if I'm going to tie a spinnerbait, let me pick one up here. I just had sucker. Where's my daggone spinnerbait I just had? I just had it.
Spinnerbait.
Where do I put that spinnerbait? I don't know either. Oh, here it is. Alright, this is how I tie it. Look, because not everybody knows this. I've seen people tie spinnerbaits here and here. I'm going to put my line, run it right under there. I'm going to let my spinnerbait lay nice and neat. I don't use the polymer knot on spinnerbait, man. I break a lot of those knots. This is monofilament. So I'm going to go up over my thumb. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 wraps around. And you see I've got a little loop on the bottom. I'll put my finger, I'll take this, run it through the bottom loop toward me. Now I'll kind of pull it down like this. And then I put it through this top loop where my thumb is. pull it toward me. I grab it kind of with my teeth, and you can see that. Wet it. You see that knot forming real nice, and then I just pull it down and cinch, and that knot right there is super freaking strong. I have probably only broken the knot right there maybe twice, 3 times in my life, and it's usually because I tie a crappy knot. And then all you gotta do, I don't know where my scissors I just had went. No more. All you gotta do, cut that tag end off about like that, and you've got a great knot. But this knot, as long as it's got tension here, man, it's gonna stay put. That's the correct place for it. Now, if you don't tie a knot that cinches down very well, it will slide up and down the shaft, but that one is not going nowhere. Love that knot right there. I can tie that so fast, I can tie it with my eyes closed. Now, some guys, they really like a polymer knot. I don't like it that well, especially on fluorocarbon. It tends to burn up a little bit. But love that spot sticker too. That's a great one. Don't ask me to tie fluorocarbon to braid knot. It will be bad. It will be really bad. You got your black dog baits? All right, I'm gonna put this jig box up. We gotta put all these other jigs up. Let's see what's in this box. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Don't move! Don't move! Don't move! You're hooked.
At least it was on my shirt.
Yeah, at least it was on the shirt. We almost had an accident. 10-pound braid to 4-pound model. Yes, that does suck, Dustin. I've been using the RP knot. Netbait does not make the T-Mac and watermelon jelly. As far as I know, that was discontinued. I put some of these 6-cents Divine jigs back up before I lose them all.
And you make a big mess.
And I make a big mess. That's right, Brooks. I've already got a little bit. That's the deal, guys. That right there, that is the one. That is bluegill candy, man. That's probably right now my favorite. I'm gonna get some football jigs made up in this right here. Favorite glide bait: S-Waver, Gancraft, Depth 175, and the Shizzer. Those are my favorites. I like the S-Waver over the Rashi Glide just a little bit where I fish. Rashi sinks a little faster. It doesn't have as much big S action. Yes, I did fish a G2 shell cracker. Brooks, show that shell cracker off again. Look at that paint job. That's Brooks's personal bait. You want to put that in your box?
It's too fat.
Oh, I'll show you how to get it in there. Okay.
I know we already started this, but if you're new,
talk about it. Put it up there. So it's called a G2 shell cracker.
And black dog.
Black dog. And you can crank it, or you can wake it.
What's crank it?
Crank, just keep reeling, and it goes below the surface. If you wake it, you reel it slow, and the tail goes. Boop, 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 boop.
And I like how the
It's got a joint. Yeah. Awesome. Thank you for sharing your bait. That's a very special bait that he made for you.
Whoever's new.
Alright. This goes in a different jig box.
Put this back in the package.
Put it back in the package? Alright.
You know
I gotta get some more Divine jigs, man. So Black Dog Bait says enjoy your bait. Your time, thank you.
Thank you.
You're gonna catch one on it though. That's the thing. We get you around one where you can catch one on it.
One time I catched like 3 or 4.
Really?
Remember that last video?
Yeah, you did. I'm gonna have to get another box for flipping jig. Oh, I tried to mix my flipping and swim jigs. Looks like I'm gonna have to have a straight up flipping jig box.
Can we use this? Can we use this box?
Possibly. That goes in my big crankbait box. We gotta answer some questions. I found a missing topwater bait, Brooks. We gotta put it in here. I mean that black bait over there. Hybrid crank, a good weight bait. 6 cents hybrid crank.
It's stuck on the cord. It's like in the cord.
No, it's not. 6 cents. Yes. The swimming crank. Yes, it is a good weight bait. I got one behind me. Yes, sir. Saw that Z bait. Baitman Jr. has not tried a bait caster. I think I'm gonna get him a Zebco bullet. You know what I'm talking about? It's kind of like a hybrid bait caster spin cast, and so he can get used to making that motion. Baitman Jr.'s just got to get the arm motion down. Let's see. Shame 6 cents blocked your company page. Huh, that's weird. And I do fish a Carolina rig.
Oh, by the way, we're also gonna give away more than frogs, right?
Yep.
We're gonna give away hats.
Yeah, so we're gonna have a net bait hat, a scum frog hat. We got wake up in the morning and we gotta take a cool picture. All right. Okay. Dude, I know Tanner. I know a guy that uses a bullet to flip bushes with, and he's good with it. He says he just loves how when it comes out, the bait shoots out there, flipping and pitching, not having to worry about backlash issues, and it's got a really good drag in it. And he uses it on a beefy bait casting flipping stick, and he's got a Zebco bullet. I think we got it a little bit cleaned up, don't you think?
Yeah, not too cleaned up.
But I know guys have been asking. This guy right here, this week, the Babe is coming.
You have a lot.
Let's see. What fluoro do I flip with? Well, I usually use 17 or 20 pound sunline, but the trick to flipping with fluorocarbon is you got to check your line, or it'll be like me and you hook a freaking jank and you'll bust it. Awesome, Kyle. Got that hybrid swimming crank and jank juice. Oh, I've got to get this fixed. Where's that hybrid crank? Oh. This is the one right here I like too. Dylan, I appreciate you joining, man. Thank you so much. But hybrid swimming crank, dude, this bluegill color. I think my boy Darren is fishing. Darren got a pretty haircut. He likes this swimming crank. Now this is the 2 to 3 foot diver. So this one's going to go about 2 to 3 foot under the surface. I like that. And then you got this model. I gave my jank juice one away in a giveaway. That's okay. It's going out to Canada to Joe Loki. Then you've got this 1 to 3 foot diver. And if you notice, the bill on a wake bait's at a much steeper angle. And now I got this. I'm ready for the shad spawn. I think this thing is going to be nasty during the shad spawn. Yeah, pro move, catch dinks, and forget to retie. I've done that many, many times. That's why I stream on YouTube instead of fish all the time. The crank version is better than the original. Okay, I got you. Lynn Braid. I've never heard of that. All right, Tyler Pignato. My 5-year-old just caught his first topwater bass a few days ago. Pawpaw smashed by 2-pounder. Dude, pound it, Tyler. Take them kids fishing. Does it have rattles? Not really. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. I really like the KVD wake wherever it went. This thing's got some rattles to it. So one thing I would, god dang, that is one of the loudest, like that KVD wake. Where is my wake baits? Where is my wake baits? I've got a box of big old crankbaits around here somewhere. Oh, here they are. So, for the moment, I've got like my big 2.5 square bills and my wake baits all in the same thing. This is an well, that's not a wake. This is. Here's the Movement 80X wake. Again, it's got a lot of rattle to it. But this one, it's a different pitch. I love the 80X. It's got some wild action. That's the most underrated bait that 6 Sense makes, that Movement 80X. Great wake baits. But you notice the lip on the wake, it's pushed way down. That keeps that bait high in the water column. Whereas the regular 80X, that's not a wake bait, you'll see it's at a more of a 45-degree angle. And that makes it run down. But man, listen to these things, man. They're so loud. I can't show y'all much of this without getting in trouble. This is a new wake bait that's coming from somebody. I can't tell you the company or show anything, but oh yeah. If you guys like the wake shad, it's happening. Possibly. But if you're getting a lot of fish on these wake baits, slap at it, especially. See, I put that big dot on there. And the other trick is to put you a feathered treble on the back of a wake bait. You'll get a lot more fish commit. I think I like the deep thud rattle. I do like this though. My wake baits, I like them in, you know, colors like the Pro Blue, the Green Gizzard. This is the KVD 2.5 wake. Or I want a bigger bait, you know, even something like the Bull Shad 4x4. That was it. It did, James. It looked very close. Rapala DT Fat 1 is a good wake bait. Yes, man, that is definitely one that they're kind of hard to find. That G2 cracker, man, the shell cracker, dude, that's insane slow roll wake bait, man. It's nasty. The 4x4 is insane. Treble with a spinner blade. There you go. I have not tried that, Kyle. That might be a deal to get some of those wake bait fish to commit. What is A game on your shirt? I don't know, man. Someone, they gave me this. I think it's a company. Sometimes I just wear random shirts around the house, and I was doing an Instagram giveaway, and I just got on here, and it is what it is. Have we really been streaming for an hour and a half already? I don't want to go too long on this thing if we're going to stream every night. Dang, 144 people watching. Make sure you guys smash the like button here for me. And then tomorrow morning, get up, check the channel, leave a comment. Comment on what we should talk about tomorrow night at 9 o'clock. I don't know. But we're going to do a net bait giveaway and everything. So here's the deal. I'm going to put a giveaway with net bait. I'm going to put some scum frogs in there, have a big, nice giveaway. So after this video uploads, to be entered, we'll do it on tomorrow night's video. Tomorrow night's stream would be the giveaway stream. So after that stream upload, you'll comment. You'll get the details for the giveaway tomorrow night on stream. So I'm giving y'all a heads up. It's coming. The Instagram post, Facebook post, y'all get ready. You can go ahead and get entered on then. You'll have to make sure you're subscribed to the channel. I actually did check the guy who won the last giveaway, and he was subscribed to the channel, no doubt about it, because I see him in the chat all the time. All right, so I've only used it on a shaky head and a light Texas rig, St. Crest. And I like plum, dude. Sprayed grass is good, and green pumpkin magic. That's kind of been my 3 go-tos. That bluegrass magic is going to work as well. But sprayed grass, Gambler used to make a Swebo worm in that color. It was nasty on Kentucky Barkley Lake. So I'm glad 6 Sense did that one. The green pumpkin magic, or green pumpkin flash they call, that's just a color that works everywhere across the country. You know, Tennessee River guy, we got to have our plum, but I've used it on a 3/8 shanky head. I got some prototypes and caught 4 or 5 fish on one. It can be a little brittle, I'll be honest with you, but it does catch them, man. I really like it. Dude, Z-Baits has got some good stuff, man. If I'm going to recommend anything, I don't even own any, but I can just look at them. I'll recommend the Z-Bait tubes, man. You can get you some of them. And the bamboo stick, I believe the bamboo stick that's what it's called, Z. That's a good looking deal. Totally different than something I would normally fish, but sometimes a little bit of crazy is good. It's kind of like women. There's too crazy, and then there's not crazy at all. But a little bit of crazy is good. A little bit of crazy and hot. There you go. Check out the Crazy Hot Matrix on YouTube. It explains what I'm talking about just perfectly. Works for baits too. If it's a little bit too crazy for you, chances are it doesn't work. But just a little bit of crazy is good. What is the color of the Divine Hybrid jig you were showing? Mark McDaniels, what's up, man? That color is called Candy Bluegill, and they are out of stock on it. There's another couple colors that are really close. I think Camo Crawl is really good. The just Bluegill Magic or Magic Crawl, that one works as well. What's my biggest bass, man? I got a 9.4. That is the deal. Caught that on Barkley Lake. As many fish that I've caught on Kentucky, my biggest come on Barkley. I'd actually say I think my 2 biggest have come on Barkley. Down the biggest tournament bass ever caught come on Kentucky Lake. What's up, Harold Bates? Like the Jank Juice color. Thanks, man. Harold, hope you've been catching a bunch of fish, man. I think the lake's fishing pretty good this year. I enjoy your photos and I enjoy your positivity, brother. Yeah, there's really crazy like stalk you on Facebook and kill you with a butcher knife, and there's crazy like, I like to tell dad jokes crazy. Well, keep on, Harold, man. I'll be honest, I dog the lakes quite a bit, and it's just a little bit of angler frustration. Awesome, dude. Tyler, you gonna spill the beans on what that? Billy, I've heard of a few guys doing good around Paris. Cole Floyd's dad posted a photo of 2 absolute janks. He don't fish up here. Now he could, I don't know, but I would say there is a very good Carolina rig bite on Kentucky. I think you got a lot of fish moving in, fish moving out. These fish are going to spawn this week, and I think, first of May's around, you're going to start seeing some offshore fish. So, all right, it's 10:30, short stream tonight, guys. I'll come back tomorrow night, 9 o'clock. We're going to do the giveaway stream, and that's it. Yes, Bray, I love fishing worms. I love fishing worms. Me too, Harold. That's my deal. From the dam to 68 Bridge, that's where I like. So, Brady, anybody new, make sure you hit that subscribe button, smash the like button. Quick stream tonight. Thank you guys so much for watching. I guess I'll have to go make a thumbnail. And, yeah. You guys enjoy your family tonight. See you.